You're in the middle. Good morning, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Michael Cashaw. Yes, all Cashaws are related if you know Alan. And I would like to thank you folks for coming out today to this fantastic event, which is going to be, I think, very good for the city and very good for our region and very good for our metro area. I'm from Atlanta. We call everything a metro area. So, for those of you, yeah, you already know me. I sit on the board for the Greater Johnstown YMCA. Shawn asked me to do this. He has since regretted it somewhat, but we're still hanging in there anyway. I'm also the president of the Rotary Club of Johnstown, so come hang out with us. We are here to introduce an event that is going to take place through the Esports Company. We have Seth Mason and Jason Grilli. Did I say that correctly? Okay, I do what I can. Seth is the founder and chief marketing officer. Jason is a retired MLB player and a new partner in the Esports Company. From the Greater Johnstown Community YMCA, we have Shawn Sebring, who is our executive director. From the Greater Johnstown School District, we have Dr. Amy Arcurio, the superintendent of the school system. From St. Francis University, we have Ethan Wingard. Wingard, okay. He is their esports coach. And last but not least, we have our local state representative, Mr. Jim Rigby. So to start this whole thing off, the gentleman who started all of this madness is going to be Seth. Seth, come on up.
Thank you, Michael, the team, of course, putting on this event here. So, the vision for the Esport Company, right, when I first started here in Johnstown, I had my gaming center or my college apartment to the Galleria Mall to here today, was all about rebuilding the city of Johnstown, right? And how do you do that? Well, we assembled a great team here with local individuals, my parents, everyone here that helped us. Now we partnered up with Jason Grilli and his team to make it reality, the YMCA. What we really want to showcase here is it's a team effort, it's a city effort, and we're excited to continue to really do our vision, right, of rebuilding the city of Johnstown and then taking this to another city, another location, and keep going with our whole entire vision to eventually change the world, right? So, we're creating jobs. That's number one thing that we want to do, right? In order to rebuild a city, we got to create economic impact, redevelop, build, create jobs. That's what we're doing back there. And then, again, our mission is to provide those career readiness and job opportunities to our local, kids, right? Getting them involved with not only downtown Johnstown, but the whole city as a whole. And we feel like esports is a great way to do that. This event will be a great way to showcase not only to the kids and younger individuals, but also to the parents that may be on the fence of what is esports, right? Is it a real thing? We got colleges now involved. We got businesses. It's real. It's here, and the opportunities for your students to get involved are here in your local school districts. Greater Johnstown was one of the first to help us get on board. They believed in me. Thank you, Dr. Arcurio here, for believing in us and the team to start this league and be able to do what we're doing here today. So, our dates for the Tech Con is July 15th through the 17th. We have 3 days planned. So the Friday will be a qualifying tournament. We're doing $10,000 worth of prizes. Saturday will be a kind of a career fair, a little vendor fair. We'll invite some colleges, some businesses, and then also we'll have the championship live here at the arena for everyone to showcase what an esports event's like and just how real it is. And then, of course, Sunday will be our high school and college combine. So these high school students have been competing. We're going to showcase them and give them the opportunity to get to the next level with scholarships or those opportunities to further education, because esports is all about education. There's a lot of career paths than just, of course, playing video games. You also can do the graphic design, video, and there's so many different ways for students to connect and engage and be involved. And then we have a vendor fair, like I mentioned, as well. So we're hopeful for that. And then the esports night, the Mill Rats game here at the stadium right down the street. So we're doing a little kid family-friendly event there. And then at PNG Park, we're looking at doing a concert with a DJ coming in from Germany who has a pretty significant following to also showcase how you attract and continue to build on this momentum for individuals to get involved with the city of Johnstown. And we're excited to introduce that new idea as well into this. And again, bring 18 to 24-year-olds downtown, showcase what's going on all through this 3-day weekend. So we're excited. I'm excited to, again, get this vision become a reality. It was an idea, and now it's kind of mind-blowing. I'll pinch myself. I'm even standing up here, and this is real. And this is the team of people that we did it with, and we're excited to continue to get more support from our city, from our community, from our region, and from the country. So we'll let Shawn now, from the CEO here of Johnstown, who's again one of my biggest supporters and the first guy to say, Seth, I think we can do this. You're not crazy. Let's do it. So I'll let him continue it on.
Before we bring Shawn up, I remember when Pong came out. Okay, Pong. All right, look what we're doing now. Shawn?
Yes, we've certainly come a long way from Pong. My name's Shawn Sebring. I'm the CEO here at the Johnstown YMCA. And we're really excited to be a part of this event. So July 15, 16, and 17, we're going to be hosting a live esport tournament here at First Summit Arena at the Cambria County War Memorial. And the YMCA has a long history of doing innovative things for young people. Everything from basketball, volleyball, and even softball were invented at YMCAs in order to engage young people. And we think, while we did not invent esports by any means, we definitely think that this is a great opportunity for us to continue to engage in a new way in a generation or two that really see the world a little bit differently than a lot of us. This is an incredibly fast-growing opportunity, and we're super excited to be a part of it. We also think that esports fits what we do as a YMCA. As a YMCA, we are for youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. And we believe that everything a part of youth sports and esports fit together. So whether it's leadership development and developing teams and camaraderie, whether it's providing the opportunities for youth and young people to be more gritty and continue to pursue and improve themselves. We want the players to learn to work hard and work together. And ultimately, we recognize that these are opportunities to help people be better employees later, hopefully entrepreneurs later, but ultimately highly valuable people in our communities. The Johnstown Y is currently building a competitive network of YMCA esports throughout the state. And we're really excited to be focused on middle schoolers. Between 1889, Lee Initiatives, and the Johnstown Together Vision 2025 programs. We've been working over the last year, a number of our staff, we have a new Esports Coach, we've got a fantastic room, and we're really focused on meeting middle schoolers in a place where we know that we can engage them. Maybe they're athletic, maybe they're not, but we can encourage them through physical activity. We can encourage them in leadership development, team building, as well as strategic thinking. And we're super excited about the opportunities that are here. We know that we can do so much for young people as a whole. This tournament, I believe, will be very valuable both to our YMCA, to our programs, and to this community. One of the most important things is this is a fundraiser for us as a YMCA. So as a nonprofit, there's been no shortage of information over the last couple of years that our YMCA has struggled financially. And we believe that this is a great opportunity for us to reach outside of Johnstown for some real meaningful opportunities for raising funds to support us and help us be productive and valuable to our community for years and years to come. So really excited for this opportunity on July 15, 16, and 17. We've been real excited to work with Seth and his team over the last year and a half. And, we're really looking forward to what happens here in the coming months. Thank you.
All those times when your kids stayed and played whatever they were playing, look what they were working towards. We were not aware of this. Even I, who started out with a Commodore 64, was not aware of this. All right, next up we have the famous Dr. Amy Arcurio, Superintendent of Greater Johnstown High School.
I don't know about famous, but I can tell you I'm sure excited to be here, and thank you for this opportunity to speak to this amazing group. Thank you all for showing up. I hope that's not my vehicle. I may have hit my alarm on my, let me just make sure before I can. Is that what you did? You did that too,
I did that on purpose, yeah.
Oh, not me then. Perfect. I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, where were we? So again, thank you for being here, and I'm really excited to talk to you about esports and education. I need to step back a couple gears to kind of bring you a little bit of the history of esports in the Greater Johnstown School District. I met Seth when I was newly hired as a superintendent for the school district, and if you've been around Seth, he's contagious, and his passion is just contagious, and it's hard to say no. It's hard to walk away from it. You just want to join him in the cause and be a part of whatever he's telling you about. So we started to talk about gaming. We started to talk about esports. So I went to my school board of directors and I said, you know, I'm just as excited as Seth is, right? We have this really great opportunity for our students in the Greater Johnstown School District. And for those of you out there, you know what the hook was that kept you coming back to school, right? I'm going to make a pretty good educated guess that it wasn't those riveting biology classes that you had. I'm going to make a pretty good guess that it wasn't the papers that you had to write, but it was the opportunities beyond the classroom that became the hook for you as a student, why you showed up at school every day. Well, fast forward to today, it's no different for my students. And so when I talked to the school board, remember I had just gotten my first contract as superintendent, when I talked to the school board about esports and we really should consider getting on board with this, the school board looked at me and said, Amy, you want us to get it behind kids playing video games? And I said, yeah, I definitely do. This is going to be really exciting and it's going to be the hook for so many of our kids. And I know without saying it, in their heads, they thought, we have hired the craziest lady as the school superintendent, and what were we thinking? Fast forward, it's really been a great opportunity for so many students. I said to the school board, I said, please just give me a little bit of time. I'm going to show you how this makes a difference in kids' lives. So I said, let me put a sign-up sheet out and just see. So we put a sign-up sheet out at the Greater Johnstown High School and asked kids, are you interested in this? 72 students signed up within the first hour saying, absolutely, absolutely, this is something I'm interested in. So I looked at the list. I didn't know a lot of those kids, right? I didn't know those kids. They weren't the kids that are on the radar or show up or we knew about. So I really knew at that point in time, it was that hook for those kids to be involved, to have a sense of belonging and to be included at our high school. It was something that they finally could say, yeah, that's me. That's who I am. That represents me as a student. And so we saw a lot of students, like I said, that we really weren't aware of. And guess what? Now we know exactly who they are. They walk with pride. They come to school every day. They're excited to be there. Their grades have gone up. Obviously, their attendance has improved. And they're part of a team. They have a sense of belonging, something bigger than themselves. And what Shawn talked about, those abilities to work together, you know, McDonald's will teach you how to make the hamburger, but they cannot teach you how to get along with each other. And every opportunity that we can give to our students to communicate, collaborate, and have those 21st century skills that we know all of our employers are looking for, it's the best opportunity for us as the Greater Johnstown School District to know that our students here today can make an impact for our city tomorrow. Thank you.
Truth be told, I was on the school board when we hired Amy. Did not think she was crazy. One of the other candidates we knew was crazy. Trust me, trust me. So I guess Ethan's gonna come chat with us now.
Hello, everyone. It's really nice to see all of you, and I just want to let you know that I'm really loving every second of this, but I can think of one person who would be loving every second of this just a little bit more, and who I have on my jacket here, Luke Trotz, who, yeah. But really, in this time, you know, these 2 years ago, where the idea was crazy, he really believed in this idea, and the fact that it's real and we're kind of coming out what we've been working on and showing how great it's been, he'd really happy in that moment. So, but the other people who are this is so important for, are the 60 to 70 players we have at St. Francis Esports, whose lives are changing every day with this opportunity. St. Francis, we believe so much that this can change lives, that we're giving scholarship opportunities. So that kid you don't know about who finally went to class in high school, we're saying, we believe in you enough to give you a scholarship to go to college and pursue what you believe in. And those 60 to 70 players, we teach them leadership, you know, working together, communication, conflict resolution, time management in college, managing their classes, going to practices, playing their games. And those 67 students are some of the most amazing people I've met. They're very inspiring, they're very passionate. And I think a lot of them, without the opportunities, without this path we're laying forward from high school to college, hopefully onto a great career, we might not have reached them in that region. And now they are proud that they have these opportunities here. They don't have to go somewhere else to become who they wanted to be. And I think that's amazing. And with those skills, getting an education out of this, becoming a team member, I think a lot of them are so ready to get a job in this region and really keep changing things. So I think we're going to see amazing results in 5 to 10 years. And I'm really excited for this summer to invite you all into this world that has really been amazing here in the past few years. I'm so excited for you to step into it. So thank you so much.
Okay. Mr. Jason Greeley, would you like to step up and say something?
Okay, thanks. First, I got to commend Amy. I was battling through adversity through that annoying car horn there. So that's what true athletes and strong people do. You know, again, Jason Grilli, I'm a retired professional athlete, and I want to say, Seth, man, I remember when you're 23, right? 23, wet behind the ears. I got into pro baseball at 20. That was my dream. And watching, you know, I put down the Atari, the Nintendo 2-button joystick, and to see where my kids evolve, and I can't I can't match up with my kids on a video game, whether it's sports or Fortnite or whatever else. I get my butt kicked every day. And as an athlete, that sucks for me. So, but to see what you're doing, man, to bring this all together and listening to really, I'm still learning what you all are doing and everybody that's behind you, the team that you're forming, and now you're one of my teammates on a different level. Thank you for letting me be involved. I'm trying to help you, get elevated, celebrate what's going on, because to see what these kids have opportunities to do, from a traditional sports figure, to see what you have to do and be on the front page of the newspaper for, pitching a good game or getting the game-winning shot, and to see a kid who might be in the band, or now this is the cool thing to do, right? And the cool thing to be a part of. It's amazing. And I could say, in my clubhouse, watching grown men where the cell phone, I started losing some time with my teammates hanging out. When I came in, there was pay phones, and I got my first cell phone in 1999, and I'm dating myself a little bit here, but, and then to see my teammates starting to sit at their lockers, and they were playing games to lock into their games, like something that created their mind. We all have different ways to prepare the pregame, the in-game, and the post-game. And I don't see anything different with this, the structure of what being on a team, an esports team, it's all kind of the same. And for the kids that aren't athletic, for the kids who maybe are a little bit introverted and not out in the forefront, it's now changing and it's evolved. I'm excited about that. I can stand behind that. I'm all for that. Because I know even going to see my kids at high school games and functions, you see that kid that's sitting alone in the stands and he doesn't mix in. Maybe, well, it's kind of cool to see that there's an opportunity that he can plug into. So like I said, going in my clubhouse and seeing where some of my teammates were picking up the remote control rather than hang out after a ball game. And if we were hanging out after a ball game, getting in the least amount of trouble is going back to the hotel room and firing a couple games and hanging out with your teammates. So, why did I get involved? I met Seth through a Facebook message because me and my business partners who came here and joined you as well, it was amazing to see, and finding the right guy, it just was by chance. I saw the video of what you've got out there, watching these kids get all pumped up at St. Francis and all the local high schools. Again, I can take the same mindset and preparation from traditional sports, and you can apply it to all these different venues and arms of what you're doing. It's phenomenal. So I'm behind it. I know there's a lot of my network that will be behind you as well. And, all these people here are doing the same. It's just going to continue to grow from Johnstown. We're hoping to get it into Pittsburgh and other marketplaces around. And I'm just thankful that I can be a part of this and, back you 100%, buddy. So thank you for having me, man. This is unbelievable.
So is everybody getting it? Is everyone understanding what they're doing here? This is important. There's going to come a day when you're going to be like, where were you when this kicked off in Johnstown? Were you sitting here? Were you involved in it? Were you kind of going, I don't know what this is, but I'll go and be involved in it anyway? That's half of what it is. That's half of what it's going to take to resurrect, to keep bringing this community back. Stuff like this. Young people taking over and doing what they need to do, doing what they understand. Go down to the Y and see their setup. Their setup is amazing. Now, all that being said, we have one more speaker for you. He seems familiar. I think you might know who he is. Representative Rigby.
Thank you, Michael. This convention is estimated to bring an average of 2,000 people into downtown Johnstown each day of the event. With Esports Company having minor league teams not only in Pennsylvania, but in 5 surrounding states from New York, Ohio, Virginia, Maryland, and New Jersey. We expect that many of the participants and spectators will be traveling into Johnstown, staying for the entire weekend. And as this type of convention is unique to the college combines, it has never been done before, and we feel that this will not only be an event, but an experience and an opportunity for young people to connect with their peers, universities, and employers. We're estimating that the event will bring in over $1 million into the Johnstown area. And the convention has the possibility to position Johnstown as a tech innovative community and prosper positive change and impact for years to come. And now if I can just go off script for a second. Is that okay, Shawn? Thank you. I learned about gaming and this esport a while back. We got together with the YMCA with Shawn, Flood City Youth, John Davis Shea here at the War Memorial, and Big Dog Built or Coach's Corner with Tony Penna. Looking for safe havens, something that we just recently kicked off thanks to Sue Mann and the 1889 Foundation. And that's where I learned about it. We talk about safe havens and places for kids to go and things for them to do. And, you know, in my mind, we're going to go down and we're going to go to the Y. We're going to play basketball or maybe volleyball or stickball. And we're going to come over to the War Memorial and do some skating and Big Dog Builds. We're going to do weights and workouts. And I find out that there's this whole other world called gaming. And I'm going like, are you guys nuts? Well, no, I was nuts. I didn't know anything about it, and I really got an education. And so the fact that they're doing this and really bringing it to light, we need the people, we need the public to know that is out there, because not everybody is an athlete. Not every kid that wants to go to an after-school event or a safe haven wants to go and play basketball or volleyball. So this is such a great thing to open up and really open the eyes to so many out there, parents like me that didn't know these things existed. That, you know, we know our kids love playing on a computer and they're up in their bedroom gaming. We can get them into the community doing this with other students in the community. They get to learn, they get to meet their neighbors from Richland, Westmont, the city. It really brings in a diverse group of people that they get to know one another. And I think that's great. We take them out of their comfort zone. That and the fact that we're opening it up. Other events we have at the War Memorial, we have a 2 or 3 day event, and they come here, they leave, and they go to their hotel room. And the fact that they're investing into the city, and we're going to have an event at the point with the Mill Rats, and we're going to go over to the park, and there's going to be a concert. And so creating things for people to do when they come into Johnstown, not just come here and go back to their hotel, I think is amazing. So my hat's off to Shawn and his crew that put this together. We thank you. We're so glad that you're bringing this into town, and we hope we make it an annual event, and we'll bring in more than what they do for Thunder in the Valley. Thank you.
I would like to thank everybody for showing up today. Now, due to the fact that there's only one microphone, we are not going to do a question and answer. We're going to turn them loose on you, or you on them, however you want to look at it, and ask questions, chat with them, get to know folks. There's refreshments in the back. Somebody said, I heard cocktails, but apparently that is not true. Somebody said it's too early in the morning. I said it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So, but anyway, everybody, I'd like to thank you all for coming, and have at it. Enjoy your day.